In more stories, over 1.8 million national IDs have not been picked from the National Identification Registration Authority near a head office in Kampala district. Now, this was disclosed during a digital identification system study report online public dissemination session at Resilient, an African network-run Makerere School of Public Health. Now, the study, supported by USAID, explored the socio-economic benefits, costs and challenges of digital national ID systems in Uganda, Kenya and Tanzania.
Resilient Africa Network and Makerere University School of Public Health, with the UAID support, have conducted a study on understanding costs, benefits and challenges of the national identification system in Uganda. The study explored socio-economic benefits, costs and challenges of digital national ID systems in Uganda, Kenya and Tanzania. Dr. Roy Maiga notes that the study showed that the government has gained more in the national IDs to eliminate ghost workers in public sectors.
We found government saves money through better accountability, especially through better payroll management. Government was able to save close to $10 million by cleaning up the payroll when people provided, civil servants provided their national IDs.
Digital IDs not only improve identification, but also improve coverage and efficiency in service delivery.
But now somebody with a national ID registered with NIRA, and he's registered and is linked to the university. When he gets a student loan, even if he finishes school and takes 5 years before he gets a job, when he gets a job, his number will still show in the system, in the bank, in the banking system, so that he can pay his loan.
Having the ability to identify and mitigate fraud is much easier with the national ID. And then off the back of it also now comes the National Payments Bill of 2019, which has just been rolled out and has come into play on the back of this. So that will enable us to regulate all these forms of systems, all the systems that are out there, and I think that it's making life much easier.
The dissemination meeting attracted the Permanent Secretary, Minister of Finance, development partners, and NIRA officials who participated online and shared their views on the study.
We want to enhance use of identity card as a government in other areas, especially in tax identity and revenue measures to increase revenue. Our revenue is low and has already started on that front.
In applicants that have been registered, and we have issued up to 15 million ID cards, national ID cards. You will also note that for the children under 16 years, we do not issue an ID card, but we issue a national identification number, which brings the number to almost now 25 million.
Current statistics at NIRA indicate that enormous numbers of national IDs have not been picked, hence major barrier for access to services.
We have about 1.8 million national IDs that have been produced but have never been picked by their owners. For various reasons, we cannot really know what the problem is.
In the bid to bridge service delivery gap, NIRA is to take its services close to communities and is to commence in the second week of November.
National exercise is planned to commence in the second week of November this year, next month, where we shall be going down to the sub-county levels with all the IDs that have never been picked. They have already been organized by their districts. So the teams at the districts will be moving to the sub-county level, where we shall be establishing issuance centers, and so people within those communities can go to their respective sub-counties and pick the national IDs for those that have not been picked.
Zahra Abidaba, UBC.